Okay, we are back and we are live for Argentina, South Africa. Well into this first half. Unfortunately, we had some technical difficulties just a moment ago, but we are back and very much enjoying this game so far. South Africa have taken the lead in this first half as well. Motlana tapping it home after a goal that was initially ruled offside, but VAR gave it the check and it was well and truly onside. And probably a well-deserved goal for South Africa too, who probably started this game the brighter of the two sides. Julian's back. And that's right. Hopefully the internet doesn't cut out again, says Julian. Unfortunately, having some technical difficulties here. We've been all right all week too, so this is the first time it's happening. So please bear with us. But looks like it's all good to go now. So yeah, keep dropping messages in the chat. Let me know you're here. Let me know you can see us loud and clear. And final 10 minutes of this half, Argentina have been a little bit lackluster. Haven't quite created many opportunities on goal. The South American nation, I should say. But the green and gold of South Africa playing well today and have had a few opportunities to score more too. South Africa, they were the ones that scored first against Sweden last week. Went on to lose that game 2-1. I'll be hoping that this time around that they can hold on here, maintain this lead, and hopefully for them secure a very, very vital 3 points, which could go a long way to deciding their fate in this tournament. Argentina in with a good chance. Far post, it's a great opportunity, but South Africa can scramble this clear. That was a great chance. That was a great chance for Argentina. They would love nothing more than an equaliser in this first half. In South Africa, they were very, very solid at the back against Sweden. So far, defensively, pretty good today. Pretty good. Not long to go in this first half. South Africa 1, Argentina 0. Madlaho with a goal for South Africa following that VAR decision. Julian says, it'll be difficult, but do you think we could just edge out a win against Canada? There is a chance. You know, with the home support, that's going to play a massive part in the game. We're going to come back to that because South Africa are almost in here. It's going to trickle through to the keeper. They've been dangerous today, South Africa. Really, really good so far. In terms of Australia's chance of winning against Canada, it's going to be a tricky one. It's going to take a massive performance from Australia, and it's going to take massive improvement. I believe we can get it done. We absolutely can get it done. You know, a crucial game, a must-win game on home soil. There's a serious chance we could do it, but it's going to take a huge performance against a team with the quality of Canada. And Sam Kerr coming back will be crucial. I think we'll really, really need someone like Sam. Hopefully, Mary Fowler can return as well. These attacking players are the kind of players we need in the games like this. Heavy challenge there. That was a really, really strong challenge there on Bernini in the middle of the park there. And slight injury concern, but she looks like she's back to her feet now, which is good to see. Biana committing the foul, the substitute. Excuse me. So we are approaching the final stages of this first half. Argentina been a little bit lackluster up to this point. Little bit lackluster. Let's see if they can get one back here in the final stages of the half, but you get to say it's South Africa who have a deserved lead up until this point. 5 shots, 2 on target for South Africa. Just the 2 shots for Argentina. None of those on target at this point. None of those on target. South Africa looking to go down. They've really been utilizing this left wing for South Africa, which is where Maguire is stationed. One of their top players. wrestling it for it in this wide position. It's back and forth between both teams. And cleared up the line. Chance for South Africa to push up here and apply some pressure. South Africa in possession in the middle of the pitch. Got space on the right if they want to go there. They reset at the back. So, possession stats favouring Argentina at this stage, but starting to level out a little bit. South Africa, though, who are certainly, every time they get on the ball, they're looking forward. They're looking to go on the attack. They're very, very proactive when they are on the ball, South Africa. Still maintaining possession here. Good pass forward here. So, but not a lot of support up there for the striker. So, Argentina can come away with it now. But let's see if they can build something here. Long ball, that's going to trickle through to Swartz, the keeper. Not long left to go in the half. We will have a decent amount of stoppage time too. We've had a couple injuries. South Africa have already been forced into one change. Jane came off for Biana following a strong collision. Foul in the middle of the park. And it's going to be a yellow card, the first yellow of their game. It was a risky challenge. It's Biana. It's Biana as well. It's a second foul in quick succession. And just came in a little bit too heavy there. Just came in with that swinging boot. Completely missed the ball. And there you go. Biana unavailable for the next game coming up as well with that second yellow card of the tournament. Crucial game for South Africa in their final match. They're coming up against Italy, which will be interesting. Julian says, I thought Argentina would be a strong team in the Women's World Cup, just like the men's team. Not quite. It is certainly a different landscape in women's football. Argentina's women's side is improving, is growing. And there are some promising players in the squad. But certainly not one of the top sides in women's football, that's for sure. That's for sure. Similar sort of situation with, I guess you could sort of compare it to Portugal, a side who was sort of still improving. We saw Portugal get their first win in Women's World Cup history yesterday against Vietnam, that 2-0 victory, which was a massive day for Portugal women's football. Portuguese women's football. So, I'm going to say we get like 4 or 5 minutes of injury time here. And we had the VAR check too. There should really be at least 5 minutes of injury time here because of all the stoppages. Injury time has been a big talking point in this tournament, as it was at the Men's World Cup last year as well. But I reckon maybe we'll get 4. I reckon maybe we'll get 4 minutes of injury time here, which provides enough time for Argentina to get themselves back in this game, and they are on the attack here. Nice little ball through the middle in the box, but on it quickly. South Africa can poke this away for a corner. And Barna getting that clear, and there's an opportunity here for Argentina from the corner. Still looking for their first goal of the tournament. Argentina failed to find that goal against Italy last week. Corner delivery isn't bad. It's going to be taken by Swart. Well done. That's a good leap. And goes for the drop kick. How about that? Rugby union style. South Africa looking to go quickly on that counter-attack. And is that going to be a foul? It will be. Will be a free kick in a promising position, and it's going to be a yellow card. Fair enough to award that yellow card there. It was a promising attack that was building there for South Africa. I love that drop kick, though, from the goalkeeper. That was great. Julian says, I wish they added more time in the A-League. Means more football to watch. It's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, in the A-League, It's funny how, like, I mean, this seems to be legit. Like the amount of time that they're adding up here in these games. You know, they're accounting for every single little stoppage. They should absolutely be doing that for the A League and other leagues. Because exactly, it means more. It means more football, longer matches, and we know that the end of games. That's where, especially in the A League, it can get pretty intense. We saw last season in the A League plenty of games which that had an insane climax. So we'd love to see that. We'd love to see more injury time in the A League for sure. So minutes remaining here in injury time. Long ball played into the box for South Africa, and that's going to fall through to the goalkeeper. Korea. Argentina need to improve in this second half if they want to get something out of this game. Make sure you stick around at halftime. We're going to be playing Griddle, our A-League trivia game, which we've been playing at halftime during our streams for the last few days. And keen to keep up a positive record in our Griddle games. So Swart, the keeper for South Africa here, does now send it long. It's a good release too. Her goal kicks have been pretty impressive up to this point. South Africa can attack here. They're looking for set number 2. Siasa Penway off the left, cutting inside. Shot deflected. Still on. And that's gone wide. Goal kick. Goal kick. Magaya there with the strike for South Africa. Good opportunity for them to find their second. Siasa Penway cutting inside. They couldn't get it clear. And that was nicely done by Magaya, the way she flicked it over the defender and then got the shot away. Created that opportunity for herself really well. 2.5 minutes of injury time have expired. South Africa set to take a 1-goal lead into the sheds. Argentina will be looking to play quickly here to chase this equaliser. Must-win game. They can't afford to lose this game, Argentina. They can't afford to lose this game. They're coming up against Sweden in the final group stage match, which is going to be a difficult match for them to win. We know that Sweden are a class side in women's football, one of the top-ranked nations. Sweden tomorrow taking on Italy, aren't they? Let's have a look at the calendar for tomorrow. Of course, we've got England, Denmark coming up later today. China, Haiti as well. And then it is tomorrow afternoon where we see Sweden taking on Italy, followed by France, Brazil. We're going to be live for France, Brazil. That's going to be a great game to watch. And then the late game tomorrow is Panama, Jamaica. That was kicking off at 10:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, which is the latest kickoff in this tournament. And we are rapidly approaching match week 3. Match day 3. Rapidly approaching. Is there time for South Africa to hit one more? Looking to go down the right-hand side, Argentina. They haven't had much joy this half. They've struggled to create opportunities. Approaching 5 minutes of injury time here. Argentina have a long-range free kick. A late opportunity to find a goal here. 1 goal, 1 substitution, a couple of yellow cards as well up to this point in this first half. Tightly contested, but it is South Africa who are definitely playing the better out of the two sides. Long ball in, dangerous area. South Africa just getting it clear. Have to go again. Now they get it clear. 5 minutes of injury time have been played. Almost trickling through there for Argentina, but Swart will take this once again. I've seen plenty of the ball today. The South African keeper. Having a look at the stats. Again, it's South Africa who are dominating the shots. 7 shots to Argentina's 4. But none of those Argentine strikes have found the target up to this point. So, need some more accuracy in front of the goal, Argentina. Perhaps time for another attack here. Down the right wing now, Argentina come. And that's a poor pass. That's going to go out of play. They have dominated possession today, Argentina. Just edging South Africa in this one. In terms of possession. But it's South Africa who, when they are in possession, when they have the ball, they get forward with pace. They're very direct. They might have another opportunity here. Through the middle, it's a good pass. Question of an offside. The ball comes in, and that's number 2. It could be ruled off for offside. Is it going to be ruled back? It is going to be pulled back. VAR will give it the check. The first goal was ruled offside, but was eventually awarded. And yep, that's definitely offside. That's an easy decision. Don't need VAR for that one. Quite clearly offside. That first pass through to the back line. Past the back line was certainly offside there. As we have now played 7 minutes. 7 minutes of injury time. Make sure to stick around at half time. We'll be attempting today's griddle game, our A-League trivia game, at the break. Good win in the middle of the park there. South Africa can come again. Have a throw in a good area here. Oh no, it's still in play, dude. I thought that rolled out. It's still in. Gatlan is still going. South Africa in the box, crossing it, looking for that teammate. The shot from outside the area. Oh my gosh, that wasn't far away. That wasn't far away. Nama's in the chat. How's it going, Nama? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying your Friday morning. Or for anyone tuning in around the world, hope you're enjoying potentially your Thursday evening. I think over in South Africa, in Argentina, it'd still be a Thursday evening, I'd imagine. 8 minutes of injury time have been played here. An extensive injury time period. And it has finally come to a close here, the first half, after 53 minutes. An entertaining half, though, but it is South Africa who maintain a deserved 1-goal lead here. Watchalong with the goal for the African nation, and there's a great chance here for South Africa to pick up their first 3 points of the tournament and put themselves right in contention to go through to the knockout stage. Argentina, a little bit lackluster in this first half. Little bit lackluster. Nama asks, did you sleep good after yesterday? It took me a while just to get to sleep. We're working on content a little bit afterwards, but yeah, I did my post-match reaction following the Matildas Nigeria game. You can check the video on the channel. And yes, it was because I had some thoughts. We had to talk about it. So I eventually did get to sleep, of course. But yeah, yeah, it wasn't long ago too. It was only 12 hours ago. Hey, it was only just over 12 hours ago. Of course, we saw the Matildas go down to Nigeria. A dramatic result yesterday. Some big results yesterday as well. Portugal got their first ever win in the tournament against Vietnam, 2-0, which was a big one for them. Yesterday, we were also live for USA v Netherlands, and that was a really entertaining game. 1-1 in the end. Netherlands were good in that first half, but USA really dominated that second half and probably had enough chances to win the game. The only concerning thing for the US, I think, in this tournament is that they've been a little bit wasteful. They've dominated games and looked really solid, but wasteful in when they have chances up top. So don't know whether the US will look to change things at all in their final game, which will be against goodness me, who's the other team? Portugal, which you'd expect would be a win, but after Portugal's win against Vietnam, there is a chance if they get a massive upset win against USA, they could potentially go through ahead of USA, which would be a huge story. But it's unlikely, but it is a chance. We'll see. We've already had a couple upsets in this tournament. And oddly enough, as the big story is, it's the upsets have been around the co-hosts. it's been New Zealand and Australia. You're probably going to say that those two teams losing have been the big upsets. New Zealand losing to Philippines, Australia last night to Nigeria, especially after the two co-hosts won their first games. I think there was an expectation that the co-hosts were going to go through, but it's not to be. I mean, still a third game to go, but there's some concern for both New Zealand and Australia. Hey, let's play Griddle. For those that don't know, Griddle is a lot of fun. Griddle is our A-League trivia game. And it's a great way to test your A-League knowledge here. And so far we've been doing all right. We're gonna pop it up here on the stream in just a sec. And the way we do this is that I don't read the chat while we're playing, just to avoid any unfair advantage or anyone giving me answers. But the new game has just came out an hour ago. Of course, it's just like Wordle, games like that where they refresh every 24 hours. So here we go. Here's our Griddle. So let's have a look at the teams involved in this one today. Okay. So, Western. Brisbane, Newcastle, Adelaide. Cool. Some different teams that we haven't seen yet. And some interesting stats here. So we've got to be looking for players who have played at least 5 finals games. 5 finals games. Okay, that's interesting. And then 20-plus goals. 20-plus goals, which shouldn't be too tricky. There should be plenty of players who have got 20-plus goals. Let's have a look at the numbers here. So this shows us how many guesses there are for each possible answer. And it's the bottom middle. Bottom middle has 3. The bottom middle is Newcastle. So there's only 3 players who have scored 20-plus goals for Newcastle. I'll tell you what, let's start there, because the first one that comes to mind is Joel Griffiths. Joel Griffiths, a legendary Newcastle striker. There you go. 34 goals. I thought he would have had maybe more than that, but 34 goals there for Joel Griffiths. Good start. Okay. Player, I tell you what, let's stick with the tricky ones for now and see if we can get them out of the way. If not, we'll jump to the easier ones. 5 finals games for Brisbane Roar. You'd probably get to say Thomas Broich has played that many finals games. Surely, right? Let's go Thomas Broich. Thomas Broich, there you go. 15 finals games. Part of that very successful period for Brisbane Roar. 5 final games for Adelaide United. Craig Goodwin's probably a safe bet. I almost want to go Eugene Galakovic, but I don't know if he would have played that many. Surely, right? Surely with Adelaide United, Eugene Galakovic has played that many finals. Let's go Galakovic. There you go. 12 finals. Okay, good. Easy. Newcastle Jets, a player who has played for Newcastle Jets. And they have to have played the finals with that team. So there's 13 players. Now, this 13 players who have played for Newcastle Jets and have 5+ finals. Now, this is going to be an interesting one. Because a lot of these players would have been from like over a decade ago. 5+ finals. 5+ finals. Mark Bridge. I want to say Mark Bridge. He scored a goal in the 2008 grand final. Who was Jets keeper at the time? Was it Ante Kovic? I want to go Mark Bridge, dude. You could maybe go like Matt Thompson, but I'm going to go Mark Bridge. Oh, I'm going to go Mark Bridge here. There we go. 7 finals for Newcastle. Okay. Finals games are out of the way. Those were probably the tricky ones for me. 20+ goals for Brisbane. Very easy. You could go Besart Berisha for Brisbane Roar. You could also put Besart Berisha for the top left there. He's played for West United, of course, as well. 20+ goals for Adelaide United. Let's go Bruce Gitte. Bruce Gitte surely has that many. There you go, 35 goals. All right, good start. And we've left the top row open, which should be pretty easy. All Western players. A player who has played for both Western United and Brisbane Roar. Besart Berisha was the first one that comes to mind. There's been 9. Wow, okay. Player who's played for Western United and Brisbane Roar. Man. Blanking on this. Oh, Stephen Lustica. Once scored, I think, like 4 goals against the Mariners for Brisbane Roar a long time ago. Player who has played for both Western and Newcastle Jets. Ryan Scott, he's signed for Newcastle from Western, but I don't think he will count. I think they're not counting the brand new players who have just signed. We are looking for a player here who has played for Western United and Newcastle Jets. There'd be a few, right? Topper Stanley. Nikolai Topper Stanley. One of our favourite guesses in Griddle. Nikolai Topper Stanley. Easy. One more. And surely there's a bunch here. Yes, there is. There's Josh Cavallo. We're going to go Josh Cavallo here to finish us off. Has certainly played for both clubs. Cavallo currently at Adelaide United now. And there we go. 9 out of 9 for our Griddle today. Wonderful results. It was an interesting one. It was a tricky one. There were some tricky ones in there, especially with the finals games. That was an interesting one. But 9 out of 9 for today's Griddle. Let's go, lads. There we go. Julian says, Bessa Barisha, Topper Stanley, Jacob Tratt. Jacob Tratt? Oh, Jacob Tratt could be that top right. Yeah. Oh, you're giving me that top row. You're giving me that top row. Yeah, Bessa Barisha, obviously, Brisbane Western, Topper Stanley. I'm trying to think if there's who else would have. There's 11 players who have played for both Jets and Western. I'm trying to think of the other ones, dude. It should be easy because Western have only been around for a few years. 11 players. 11 players who have already played for both clubs. Topper Stanley's the only one that I can think of right now. Nikolai Topper Stanley, man. 11. Huh. That's weird. Who else has played for Western and Newcastle? It's really it's an interesting one. I can think of a few players who have played for both like Adelaide and Western, like Luke Dezell's in there as well. Josh Cavallo, Jacob Tratt, as you mentioned there, Julian. And there's probably a few I can think of for Brisbane. Stephen Lustica, Bessa Barisha. I can't think of anyone else, and apparently there's 11 of them. So there's 10 other players that aren't coming to mind for both Jets Western. Interesting. Anyway, I found that one relatively easy compared to the last few days. I thought the last few days were a little bit harder. Hard rating on this one was 6.7. And our stats are looking all right so far. We've got 3 in the 8s, 2 in the 9s. Good stuff. So there's our results for today's Wordle. 20+ goals for Bessa Barisha, Joel Griffiths, and Bruce Jitte. 5+ final games, Thomas Broich, Mark Bridge, and Eugene Galakovic. And then the Western players, Stephen Lustica, Nikolai Topper Stanley, one of our favourite Griddle guesses, and then Josh Cavallo. Oh, that's cool. So if you click on it, it opens up the Ultimate A-League page for that player. Look at his career here for Nikolai Topper Stanley. Glorious A-League career. 2 stints at Newcastle Jets. Of course, finished his A-League career at Western United for those last couple seasons. Well, that's Griddle, ladies and gentlemen. Always a good fun playing Griddle here during our streams. We've been doing it for the last few days, playing it at halftime during our streams here. So we're going to keep up that tradition. We'll play tomorrow's game on stream at halftime during our France-Brazil stream, which will be taking place tomorrow night. Good fun. Let's take a screenshot of this one. Not bad. Happy with our result today in that Griddle. So, not long until the second half gets underway here between Argentina and South Africa. A nicely worked first goal for South Africa, which was initially ruled off for offside, but VAR correctly intervened and awarded the goal, which was the correct decision. And you get to say, based off the play in the first half, South Africa should be going on with 3 points here. An important game for both teams. 2 teams who need points. Desperately need a win, really. Need a win to put themselves in a good position to contest on that final match day. So we'll see how we go. First of 3 games on today. England, Denmark on later tonight in Sydney. And then Denmark, China. Denmark, China, which I think is being played in Adelaide, right? Sorry, not Denmark, China. China, Haiti. It's England, Denmark. China Haiti indeed being played over there in Adelaide for their second game of the tournament. So, another huge day coming up. Three games as well tomorrow. And then we are set to get underway with match day 3 on Sunday. This group stage is going by quickly. The last week has been really, really good. Plenty of great action. Ivan Vujica played... Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Julian. Ivan Vujica played for both Newcastle Jets and West United. That's another one. That's another one for sure. Ivan Vujica. There's probably some defenders. Hey, there's probably some more defenders. I'm trying to think who played in that first season for Western. I mean, Tommy Uscock never played for Jets. Yeah, they haven't. Kilkenny hasn't played for Jets. Bruce obviously hasn't played for Jets. Payne, Lockie Wales, these guys haven't played for Jets. Who am I missing? There's 11 of them. But you're right there. Even Vujic is one of them. So even Vujic and Nikolai Topper-Stanley. But trying to think of other players who have played for both Newcastle Jets and Western United. I genuinely can't think of anyone else. I feel like there'd be defenders, if anything. I'm trying to think if there's any goalkeepers who would have played for both. Don't think so. I'll be interested to see. Spencer earlier on in the chat mentioned that he got 9 out of 9 for today's griddle, which is good. I'm interested to see how people go in this one. It's an interesting one. So the two teams back on the pitch, set for the second half. Big game here. Crucial game. As these second match day games often are. But especially considering that both these teams lost their first game. Both need a win. Both need a win. All right. Looks like Argentina are preparing some changes too. They're going to make some personnel swaps. A couple players set to come on too here as well for Argentina. Will it work for them? Will it be enough for them to get themselves back into this contest? All right, here we go. Substitutions coming in for Argentina. Valentino Yule. Good one. That's a good one, Julian. Forgot about that one. Valentino Yule. He's definitely played for both. And here we go. Second half is underway. South Africa, Argentina. Two teams looking to get themselves in the round of 16. But in order to do that, they got to win here. They need to win. South Africa look like the team who are going to get it done, though. It's been an impressive start. Been an impressive first half for South Africa. 8 shots in that first half. 5 for Argentina. They've all been off target, though. They've got to tie it up. Argentina have made a double substitution at the break here, changing around their midfielders, interestingly enough. So let's see if it works out for them, man. Benitez and Falfan came off for Argentina. Nunes and Cruz coming on to replace them. This 4-2-3-1 formation for Argentina hasn't quite been able to break through this stubborn South African backline. So, Swart, South African keeper, has been doing a real nice job with these goal kicks here today. Much of that first half was tightly contested in the middle of the park. Bit of back and forth at times. Saw Argentina a little bit patient with their build-up. Ooh, Sia Penway's won the ball high at the park, and she's driving forward. Chance for a second goal early in the second half. Crosses in. Oh, what a miss. What a miss. Gatlana had to score there, surely. Sia Penway came flying through And then it was a really nice pass. What a pass inside. And I'm sorry, but that might be the miss of the tournament from Gatlana. That's terrible. She has to score there. That's a golden opportunity. That for me is miss of the tournament. That for me is miss of the tournament. That's incredible. Well, South Africa should be up 2-0, and I'll tell you what, if they go on to draw or lose this game, they're going to be looking back at that opportunity. That it was easier to score there. The pass was fantastic. She just had a hit at home. Great opportunity. So, an early warning sign here for Argentina once again. Defensively, they've just been a little bit frail today. They've been exploited too many times. But South Africa haven't quite punished them to their full extent just yet. Still just the one goal. Long ball forward will go out of play here. South Africa, pretty comfortable in defense for most of this game so far. Be interesting to see if Argentina have changed up their formation at all, switched things up tactically. There's a play down here for Argentina, and the Argentina players are asking for a booking here. The referee has some thinking to do here. Still, the players are appealing in front of the referee from both sides. It's Bonsegundo who went down for Argentina. And Biana's... Oh, okay, so I see the concern here. Biana's, of course, already on a yellow. Biana's already on a yellow and is already missing the next game regardless. She's already got her second yellow for the tournament. And I see Argentina's complaints here because it could have well been a second yellow card. Here's the replay of the challenge. And there was a bit of a push in the face. I mean... I don't know, man. I don't know. Is that worthy of a yellow card? I mean, it looked kind of accidental. It's a tricky one. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's worthy of a second yellow. So, set piece delivered in. Bouncing around the box, but that'll trickle out of play now for Argentina. Unable to make the breakthrough still. South African fans inside the stadium in Dunedin loving this one so far. Their team in the lead. It's been a good showing at this tournament so far, despite that loss. Despite that loss in their first game, South Africa, they were good against Sweden. They could have easily gotten a draw from that game. I'm backing them, man. I'm really enjoying watching South Africa at this tournament. They play with bravery. They play with... they're very direct in their play too when they're moving forward. And it's going to be a corner here for Argentina. Set pieces haven't quite worked out for the South American nation up to this point. But there is a good opportunity here to create something. It's Benini to deliver for Argentina. Needs the right delivery. Has a short option if she wants it. Benini goes long. Delivery's not bad. It's missed everyone in the end. And South Africa will run this clear from left back. Good challenge there. So, again, the set piece doesn't quite work out for Argentina. Second goal would be beautiful here for South Africa. Just to settle things down. Just to give themselves that breathing space. But Argentina, the longer this game goes on, with this current scoreline, the more concern they have. And Argentina are more desperate out of the two teams to get the win here, considering that they're the ones who have to face Sweden in that final game. Long ball over the top is nice. This is Magai who's run onto it. She's gone for that delivery, which probably wasn't the right choice. She had a player. It was Gatlana, in fact. I think she had Magai coming over on that left, that overlap run, and that may have been the better option. Went for that early ball over the top to Cesar Penway, and didn't quite work out for South Africa that time around. 7 minutes into this half. South Africa 1, Argentina 0. Argentina trying to force their way through the midfield now. Still searching for their first goal of the tournament here, of course, Argentina. Goalless in their match against Italy, and it was heartbreak for them too. They conceded that late winner that Italy scored in that first game. Oh, nice ball down the left. Some space here for Argentina to work with. Cross is decent, and the shot goes skying. Goes skybound from Nunes, the substitute. That was possibly Argentina's best chance of the game. Down the left side, it was well worked. They found the space. Oh, dude, that's a great chance. You have to hit the target from there. We've seen it a bit too many times in this game and across the tournament. Some huge opportunities and some poor misses with shots just going far too high. So another missed opportunity for Argentina. Probably the best one of the game too. As South Africa make a double change here. And interestingly enough, Biana, the substitute who came on in the first half, is coming off. And she's on a yellow card. I wonder if that's part of the thinking. The fact that Biana is already booked. She's coming off here to be replaced after playing, half an hour of football? Macabella is coming on for South Africa to replace her. Number 14. And we've also seen Holoweni come onto the pitch as well, the number 18 for South Africa. Fresh legs. So both teams have made a few substitutions. That's 3 subs now already made for South Africa. They've only got one more window to make subs. And there's still plenty of time remaining in this contest. 40 minutes or so. Less than that now. South Africa win the ball high up the park here. And they've exploited Argentina in the space that they've vacated Argentina at the back. This time South Africa choose to go back. They can control this game if they want. They can just control the tempo if they want here, South Africa. Don't have to rush an attack. Nice ball up the top again. Looking for that space. Still an attack here. And Argentina do hack this clear this time. Argentina 0, South Africa 1. 10 minutes into this second half. Continuing very much the same way that the first half was proceeding. Pretty even overall. Both teams with a fairly even share of possession. South Africa looking for these rapid attacks. And it's going to be another yellow card here again for the South African player. And I tell you what, it's Macabella who's just come on to replace Biana, she herself was already booked as well. So it's another yellow card challenge. And South Africa just need to be careful with these tackles now, man. They're going to be careful. Too many dangerous challenges here. So yet another substitute booked here for South Africa. 3 bookings in this game. 1 for Argentina. 2 now for South Africa. So Argentina to take this long-range free kick. Set pieces haven't been working out for Argentina. This one is high and long and in a decent area, but that's going to bounce through to Swart, who will claim it. Easily claimed in the end. You got the feeling that there's more goals in this game too. You get the feeling that there could be some excitement to come later on in this half as the game draws to its end. there's going to be some desperation from Argentina because they have to. They have to go for this game. And with that desperation comes opportunities for South Africa on the counter-attack. So that's the tricky thing for Argentina. They have to commit more numbers forward, but they can't leave themselves exposed to the back because South Africa have already shown in this game that they are very potent on the counter-attack. And here they come again. South Africa down the left. Numbers arriving in the box. It's a good run. Inside, still going. Can she get the ball inside? She goes down, and Argentina will now come away with it. The delivery never arrived, but it was a good run down that left wing. This front four, if you like, for South Africa. Ooh, risky back pass. Very risky back pass there from Ramalepe. As to what does get it clear. That was very risky indeed. Approaching the hour mark here. Approaching the hour mark, and Argentina still unable to really get control of this game, and maybe this is the substitute to do it for them. It's Yamila Rodriguez is coming on, and she'll be replacing forward Gramaglia, who has struggled to really stamp her influence in this game. So Rodriguez with the iconic blue hair, something that we also see Megan Rapinoe have for the US national team, women's national team as well. The short blue hair. So Yamila Rodriguez on. Could she be the X factor that Argentina need to unlock South Africa? They need a hero. Nice ball forward. Free kick for South Africa. In a decent position, about 35 metres out from goal. Very central indeed too. Haven't had too many set pieces in this game, South Africa. All their attacks have really just come from these counter-attacks, these blistering runs up the wings. But there is a good opportunity here for South Africa to create from this free kick. Second goal would go a long way to securing 3 points here, you'd imagine. It might be too much for Argentina to come back from South Africa. Great opportunity here. Tricky one with these free kicks. Very central, this one. Needs the right delivery. That looks like a shot, dude. And it does go through the keeper, but the save is pretty routine. It was Magaya who went long range. But the save was relatively easy for Correa, the keeper. Argentina, here's Rodriguez with her first touch on the ball. Yamila Rodriguez goes for the pass down the line. It was a good pass too. The cross inside is blocked and cleared though. South Africa can go on the counter-attack now. Siaza Benway goes central. Space in the middle here. Again, it's opening up. Ball through the middle. Can they keep going here, South Africa? Huge opportunity for them to hit. Just wide. Great opportunity. It was the substitute Holweni who came down that right-hand side. Great opportunity there for South Africa. Shot was just veering wide. But the way they moved the ball there, kept that attack going, kept it flowing. Looked very, very dangerous. Almost found that goal there. So we've passed the hour mark here. South Africa still looking for the second goal. Down the left, going backwards now. Gatlana goes short. Losing the ball here. Now Argentina can come forward through Yamila Rodriguez, who is already having an influence on this game. This is really evolving into an exciting contest now. The action's really starting to open up quite a bit for both teams. Argentina looking to go down the left. Oh, the flick was nice, but it was cut off. Yamila Rodriguez already looking really, really good off the bench. And it's going to be a free kick here, is it? Was it a foul? I missed this one. Was it a handball? So the flick from Rodriguez. Dude, I mean, that probably is a handball. It struck the upper arm of Mbane. So, wide free kick delivered for Argentina into a good area. Can they get the shot off? Great chance. Too many defenders in the road. Still on. In this wide area. Argentina. Very physical on this wing here. Outside the box, Argentina. Can they get the shot away? They do, and it's going to be Swart who saves it. Decent effort, but it was right at the keeper there. Bonsegundo, who went for that long-range strike, but it was really straight at the keeper. Through the middle. Nice release. Had a little bit too much on it, though, through the keeper. So, as we pass the hour mark here, this game is well and truly set up for an exciting final half an hour. Argentina 0, South Africa 1. First of 3 games today. Group D clash is coming up later tonight. England, Denmark should be a great one in Sydney. And then over in Adelaide, we've got China taking on Haiti, which will be an exciting clash as well. China looking for their first points of the tournament, as are Haiti, who were very, very impressive against England last week. Our next live watch-along coming up after this will be France-Brazil on Saturday evening. Rodriguez's delivery here isn't bad, but Swart will come out to claim that. Argentine fans in the stands, in good numbers too here in New Zealand. Dunedin. Good tempo this second half is being played at. South Africa looking to play with pace when they move forward into the opposition half, but are controlling the ball much more. Spending some time just knocking it around the back line. Keeping it under control, which is working well for them so far. Possession stats, you'd imagine, are probably evening up a little bit. Hey, let's have a look. Still 60, according to Google, still 60% possession to Argentina, but it feels like it's definitely swinging the other way now. Sio Pasenwe is in behind South Africa, and it's 2! They have found that second goal, and Gatlana, who had that shocking miss moments ago, has put it in the back of the net this time. Correa, the keeper, looks bemused. South Africa have a 2-goal lead. It's well-deserved too. Argentina have been poor today. Pretty easily worked down that right-hand side. Sio Pasenwe in for Gatlana, and it's the captain who scores the goal. It was an error at the back. Well done for Sio Pasenwe to win that. No question of offside here. Easy ball inside. Defense is absent. You can't be getting to a ball that easily. For Gatlana to be so unmarked centrally like that is just unacceptable from an Argentinian point of view. And the celebrations are out. South Africa are happy. That's 2 goals now. That's their 3rd goal of the tournament. And Gatlana, who has been threatening all day, had that incredible miss not too long ago. This time finds their target. South Africa 2, Argentina 0. Wow, dude. Wow, we're expecting maybe a tight one today. We're expecting maybe a little bit more from Argentina. They need to get a result here. And the final stages of this game are going to be really fascinating because Argentina are set to go out of this tournament now. This is really a serious situation for Argentina. They're preparing yet another substitution here, the South American nation. And Yamila Rodriguez came on moments ago and has already had a positive impact on this game, has been looking all right. But they just don't seem to be playing as a team. They don't seem to be playing with much togetherness today, Argentina. This has been all South Africa, really. So, what have Argentina got? That's the question now. They're in a tricky position, and they want to get through from this group stage. That pass forward is decent, right? Wing. Can't be kept in. And it's going to be a goal kick here for South Africa, as Argentina will be making this fourth substitution of the game. Fourth substitution coming on here. Ricardo Negro's coming on for Argentina. Coming off Laraquette. And again, another one is these attacking players for Argentina who just haven't gotten themselves into the game at all. Been quite lackluster. Argentina have a tough test in their final group stage game against Sweden. Potentially, though, I mean, we'll see how Sweden go against Italy tomorrow. Potentially, maybe resting some players, Sweden, we'll see. If they already secure their place to the next stage. Nice ball over the top. Yamila Rodriguez, left wing here. And I can't keep that in play. You'd imagine that's a goal kick. It is. Well defended by Mbane, who's had a good tournament. Mbane's been good, number 13, the centre-back for South Africa. Another long ball here. "20 minutes remaining in regular time. Argentina 0, South Africa 2. It's been a strong showing for South Africa, and I'm excited to see how they go for the remainder of this tournament. I hope they get the win against Italy in the final game. I'd love to see them get into the knockout stage and see where they go from there. They could have some tough matchups in the group stage. In the knockout stage, sorry. I believe the runner-up in this game will be facing the top-placed side from USA's group, I believe, Group E. So there could be a round of 16 matchup for South Africa, maybe against the USA, maybe Netherlands. We'll see. Chance for South Africa to attack once again. Crucial challenge at the back, but these mistakes aren't helping Argentina at the back, that's for sure. They are making too many mistakes here, and they need to fix it up fast. Because it hasn't been good for them. Argentina starting from the back here. Looking to play it through, but again, that's not going to make it through the South African back line. Argentina haven't had a chance for quite some time now. Really one key opportunity, but that came quite early on in the second half for Argentina. It's been the set pieces where Argentina have created some of their opportunities in this game. Whereas for South Africa, they've utilised the counter-attack really, really well. Helwani committing a foul here. And Argentina with another long-range set piece. If they have hopes of going through here, they really need to win. They really need to score. And they need to score soon. Certainly they do need to win, of course, as well. But a goal needs to come soon for Argentina. I really need a win here. But that's looking highly unlikely at this stage. The free kick delivery. Swat doesn't claim it. Oh my gosh. Cleared away off the line. Shot was on target. And Swat was absolutely vacated the goal after she missed that free kick. Nervy moments. Now South Africa can go on the counter. Gatlana, the goal scorer. Ooh, that's hit a hand. Maybe bounced up off her leg, though, so we play on. So, another good opportunity there for Argentina a moment ago. Mistake from the South African keeper, Swart, there, who came out for that goal but missed it. Try to go over the top here, Argentina. Great opportunity. Again, it's cleared, though. Could come back in. The strike. Oh, what a goal! Argentina have won back. And what a hit. Outside the box. How about that from Argentina? Beautifully struck. And that's exactly what they needed. Beautiful strike. Beautiful strike. It's Brown, the right back. Well, the clearance from Ramalepe fell straight to Brown. And what a goal! What a volley! One of the goals of the tournament from Brown, the Argentinian right back. Absolute banger. What a strike. Argentina are back in this one. And what a way to get back into it too. There is time. There is time still for Argentina. 2-1. 2-1. And that has injected life into this Argentine squad who have been so lackluster today. The goal, they will look like they were struggling for it, man. They were struggling for it. But what a finish. Indeed, Julian. Great goal from Argentina. A super strike. A super strike. The power, the placement, outside the box. That's up there as top 5 goals of the tournament for me. Beautiful. We've seen some good ones at this tournament. Katie McCabe from the corner. Avalera for Spain the other day. Scored a fantastic goal as well. Brazil scored a great goal as well against Panama. A great team goal, that one. There's been some fantastic strikes. Argentina coming forward again. Edge of the box. What can they create here? They've got the momentum now. They've got the confidence. A crucial test here for South Africa. Need to stay strong at the back. And they have been for much of this game. It's taken a wonder strike to break past them. Julian says I was predicting 2-2 for this match. Yeah, the draw seemed likely. I mean, it's absolutely still on after that strike, hey? So we are set up for a really, really exciting final 15 minutes or so of this game. Anything can happen at this stage. Argentina needed a spark. And they've found it. And it's come from a defender. Such a well-taken goal, man. Argentina, get it down the left wing. And have a throw-in in a good area where they can create here. Quickly taken. They go back. Delivery into the box. Swart will take this for South Africa. And it's important here that South Africa just regain possession, regain control. And because Argentina clearly have their tails up here and are really looking to chase this game. Really set up for an exciting finish here. South Africa 2. Argentina 1. 13 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. South African player is down on the pitch here following a challenge. They go long and still she's down. Referee will pause play now. Does appear to be Cisa Penway who's down. She's had a good game today. Cisa Penway, one of those very lightning quick attackers for South Africa. Another replay of this goal from Braun. Was hit with pace. I love the speed stats. What is that? 68 kilometers an hour. Distance was 23 meters. She hit it with such great accuracy too. I mean, a shot like that easily could have gone flying high, but the accuracy was perfect, man. In the corner, away from the keeper, back of the net. Beautiful strike. So Cisa Penway looks all right to continue, which is good to see. Possession back with Argentina, of course, here. So, there was enough time here, not only for an Argentina equaliser, but potentially for one of these teams to go on and win it if it does come to an equaliser. Rodriguez. Oh, it's in! Argentina do hit the second in quick succession. And this is turning into an absolutely thrilling game. Argentina absolutely love it, and they've found it. It's Nunes, the substitute, Romina Nunes, with the equaliser. Literally as we were saying it. Yamila Rodriguez comes on the pitch, and her delivery for Nunes was fantastic. It's the substitutes combining for Argentina. Julian a moment ago saying his prediction was 2-2. Well, we've got it. We've got 2-2. South Africa have collapsed here in a matter of minutes. Their header was superb to that far post. Out of reach from the goalkeeper. 2-2. Julian says, holy moly, what a game. What a game, mate. So, still 10 minutes left, plus injury time. It looked like it was set to be a South African win. They're up 2-0. Oh, that's a strong challenge. It's a really strong challenge on the player here. Gatlana with the foul. South Africa looked like they were in control. Argentina were just looking really, really lackluster today. It's gone from 2-0 to 2-2. Dom says, what the hell? I walked up the stairs and it's 2-2. I know, right? Out of nowhere. Let's have a look at the minutes those goals were scored. 74th minute, 79th minute. So across 5 minutes, Argentina have flipped this game on its head. And there's an Argentine player down here on the challenge. It is the goal scorer Nunes. So we are set up for a thrilling finale here in Dunedin. 2-2. It's anyone's game now. Both these teams really need a win here. Unfortunately for South Africa, they've collapsed once again. They had the lead against Sweden and went on to lose the game 2-1. This time South Africa were up by 2-0 and now have gone down to 2-2. And I tell you what, it's Argentina with the momentum. They've got a set piece here off this left wing. What a story it would be if they could hit a third here. The delivery's not bad, but Swart will claim it. Important take by the goalkeeper there. And clearly, quite clearly, South Africa are really rattled by this Argentinian comeback. It's been all Argentina for the last 10 minutes. And they have found those 2 goals to get themselves back into this contest. We've seen some thrilling games at this tournament. Argentina-Nigeria was a thrilling game from a neutral point of view. Canada-Republic of Ireland the night before was great as well. Down the right-hand side for Argentina now. Can they find that delivery? Back for Rodriguez, who set up that second goal. She goes for the strike. That one's going to sail high. That one's going to sail high. Dom's here says, how'd the griddle go? I can pull it up, actually. We got 9 out of 9. We got 9 out of 9 for griddle. Have you done it, Dom? Have you done the griddle, Dom? If you have, I'll put my answers up on the screen here. So, Dom, let me know if you've done the griddle today. But yeah, we got 9 out of 9, which I'm very happy with. But let me know if you've done it. I'm happy to put my answers up on the screen. Got some interesting ones. Double change here for South Africa. Probably needed too. They've been looking a little bit shaky here to finish off the game. Gatlana's coming off the captain. 8 out of 9. 8 out of 9. Not bad at all. Here's the answers that I got. So I had top row there, Lustica, Topa Stanley, Cavallo for that Western. Those Western players. Finals games was an interesting one, but I got Thomas Broich, Mark Bridge, and Eugene Galakovic. And then for the 20-plus goals, Bessa Parisha, had to go Joel Griffiths for Jets. Couldn't think of anyone else. There's only a few players for Newcastle who ever got 20-plus goals. And then Bruce Jitte was my one for Adelaide United. Which one did you slip on, Dom? There were some tricky ones. I was worried I was going to slip on that middle one. That Jets 5+ finals games. That was the one that I was a little bit shaky with. I was a bit nervous with Mark Bridge, but luckily we got through with it. He's played 7. So yeah, some interesting ones here. Axel's here, says, "Hello, mate. Been interesting so far. It's been very, very fascinating game indeed. Quite a roller coaster this game for sure." Ugarkovic for Newcastle. I only had 2. Yeah, I think because Ugarkovic, my thought with Newcastle in their finals games is I went for players from like, because Newcastle Jets have only played like one final series in the past 10 years, and that was when they made the final back in 2019, 2018, 2018. And they had Ugarkovic for that final series, but I knew because it was 5 finals games. I was like, it had to be someone who would have played like at least a couple final series then, just to be safe. So Steve Ugarkovic is a fair shout, but I think he was only involved for that one final series. It's also tricky that you have to pick a player who's like only played like 5+ finals games for that one club. There's been a lot of players who have played finals games across multiple clubs, but to pick, a player for that one club, that was tricky. So that's why I was like, I'll play it safe and go someone from the old days, if you can call it that. And I remember Mark Bridge, he scored a goal in the grand final back in 2008 against Mariners. So, yeah. Luckily, I got it. Another replay of that second goal, that Nunez goal. What a delivery it was from Rodriguez. And Nunez's header was perfect. Dude, that is the perfect goal. The delivery was inch perfect. The header was inch perfect. It had to be perfect, and it was. It's taken 2 remarkable goals to get past South Africa this morning. Still morning time. It's great having these morning kickoffs here in Australia. Still morning. This one kicked off at 10 a.m. How good. Yes, exactly. The one club is the difficult part. That's the difficult part. Thomas Broich was the easy one. I'd imagine a lot of people will go with Thomas Broich for Brisbane. 15 finals games he played for Brisbane. But yeah, they've had a lot of finals games back in the early 2010s Brisbane. All right. So 4 minutes remaining plus injury time. Haven't been too many stoppages this game, this half. We had like 9 minutes, I think, of injury time in that first half. I'd probably say we might have like 4 or 5 injury time minutes. Ooh, it's a challenge, and it's a free kick in a promising position for Argentina. Only stream today? Yeah, this one's the only stream today because I'll be in Sydney later tonight. I'll be in Sydney later tonight for England-Denmark, which I'm very excited to get down for. Dom, how was your experience last night at Australia-Nigeria? It obviously wasn't ideal for the Matildas last night. Looked like a fantastic turnout out there at Brisbane. Almost 50,000. Great to see a packed Brisbane Stadium. So, Argentinian free kick cleared away at the front. It's Argentina who are finishing the stronger out of the two sides. It was great, except the result. Indeed. Such a roller coaster game. We were freaking out here on the stream. It would have been crazy in the stadium, I'd imagine, too. It was crazy at the end, too. You could see like everyone in the stadium like on their feet for that final couple of minutes as Australia were chasing that dream equaliser. Got the vlog going up soon. Nice. Keen to check it out. Oh, South Africa could go on the counter-attack here. Chance of an offside. They'll keep going. The shot is going to go wide anyway. I reckon that was just offside. It was close. That's right, Axel. There was 11 minutes. 11 minutes of injury time last night. So we had the time. When we got that, I was like, okay, cool. I didn't think that was going to be that much, but I was like, great. It gives us plenty of opportunity to come back. We got the 1 goal back. We got it to 3-2, and I thought we were going to get 3-3, man. I was like, dude, it's set up. It's set up for this dream comeback. We'll snatch this draw, but yeah, really disappointing night for Australia, and yeah, Tony Gustafsson has a real test over the next few days to get his team ready for the next game. It's going to be interesting to see who plays in the Canada game for Australia, because you'd expect Mary Fowler to come back. How much is Sam going to feature? All these questions. Van Egmond had a good game, I thought. Does she start again for Canada? I think so. I think she does. All right. Good delivery for South Africa. Straight to the keeper, though. Minutes remaining here. A draw would bring both of these teams up to just 1 point, which still puts them in a precarious position. It would mean they both would still need a win if they want to go through to the round of 16. And coming up next after this, South Africa have a matchup against Italy, which will be an intriguing contest, while Argentina have a tough test against Sweden in their final match. We'll be doing a live watch-along for that simultaneous kickoff. I was yelling my head off in the added minute. Yeah, dude, it would have been nuts. It would have been crazy. I would have been sweating so much in the stadium if I was there. Oh, Argentina could get in behind here. Mistake at the back. Rodriguez can't sneak it through. South Africa just really trying to hold on here now, eh? As Argentina come forward. So, we're about to enter injury time in what has been a very entertaining match here between Argentina and South Africa. Two teams desperate for a win, but it's looking set to end in a draw, a thrilling draw. Julian's prediction of 2-2 is looking like it'll end up being the correct one. I'm going to say we get 5 minutes injury time. And it is indeed 5 minutes. There you go. Not as many stoppages as the first half. There is time for one of these teams to find a winner. Who will it be? Who will it be? Ball comes forward. Bouncing ball for Cesar Penway, who can take it through. Still on here. That's a good challenge at the back. Great challenge. And the quick release. Cut out by Ramalepe. Argentina can go forward up the left. Dom says the Nigerian fans were class last night, though. Yeah, we saw pockets of them through the stadium, hey. Obviously dominated by the green and gold, but Nigerian fans were out in force. Cesar Penway couldn't break through. It was a great challenge. And she's getting treated for a potential injury here. So we're at the climax of this game. Argentina 2. South Africa 2. Who would have thought scoreline would have looked like this half an hour ago? South Africa looked like they were in control. Hey. Axel says, you're like a younger Simon Hill. I'll take it. The A-League needs to sign you up for commentary quick. I appreciate the compliment, Axel. We love Simon. We love old Uncle Simon Hill. A-League legend, A-League commentary legend, isn't he? Has has been there for many historic A-League moments. Commentated so many grand finals, hasn't he? Simon Hill. Almost every single one of them. Almost. Argentinian corner here with 3 minutes to play. We'll probably have a little bit extra due to that injury to Siga Penway. Argentina, set piece. Can they find the goal here? Nunez, the scorer of the second goal, will deliver this ball. In swinging corner is delivered. In a decent area, Rodriguez back in. It's a high ball, and that'll be kept in play. Bit of a collision here between Swart and the Argentine attacker, though. And referee's just having a word here. A word here to the player who came flying in there. It was Bonsegundo, who's been heavily involved in today's match. Very strong claim there from Swart to take possession of the ball there, following that set piece. Okay. So only 2 minutes remain now. 2 minutes remain. Julian says, Brenton Speed was a great commentator as well. Made games exciting to watch. I actually liked Brenton Speed as well. And I know, I'm totally aware that like a lot of people like didn't like him. I remember like seeing on the socials, a lot of people weren't the biggest fan of Brenton Speed. I thought he was great. I think he's a fantastic commentator. Heard him most recently commentating Wimbledon, right? Tennis for Channel 9, I think. He's a very versatile commentator too. I've heard him do everything. AFL, NRL, cricket too, tennis, everything. And he's got great football knowledge as well. We are looking set for a draw here, ladies and gentlemen. Argentina 2, South Africa 2, unless one of these teams can find a miraculous late goal. South Africa looked so good for so much of this game, but at the final 15, 20 minutes has been all about Argentina. Ooh, that's going to be a foul. Now, that's a big call. To my eyes, that wasn't a foul, but South Africa have earned a free kick here on the wing. It looked pretty soft. It looked pretty soft. It was Kennedy adjudged to have committed the foul. I don't know, man. I mean, just using your body to win the ball. Using your own strength. But not in an illegal way. So, in the final stages of the match here, it will be a South African set piece. A rare South African set piece. They haven't had many. That wall looks really close. Free kick delivery is not very good at all. But it's going to fall to a South African player. And they have to go backwards here. Reset. Is there time? Is there time? Can you do any impressions of commentators? I don't think so. I don't think so. They all have very distinct. I love Robbie Thompson because he's got like this well, both him and Simon Hill have a British accent, don't they? An English accent. I'm Robbie Thompson. The A-League. Something like that. The MacArthur Bulls and Western Sydney Wanderers. Brandon Barello scores for Western Sydney Wanderers. That's a terrible Robbie Thompson impression. I'm Robbie Thompson, and today I'm joined in commentary by Daniel McBreen. Oh yeah, g'day Robbie. That definitely doesn't sound like Daniel McBreen. That was the worst Daniel McBreen impression you'll ever hear. Dude, I love Daniel McBreen as a commentator, by the way. I think he's a fantastic commentator. It's great. Yeah, we love Simon Hill, eh? He does have quite a deep voice, doesn't he? Yeah. And that's full time. This game ends in a draw. Argentina 2, South Africa 2. But my goodness, was that an entertaining game. Two teams who really needed to get 3 points, but none of them get it in the end. None of them get through in the end. And it's going to be a tricky game for these teams in the final group stage match. Sweden will be taking on Argentina. So that's going to be a tough one for Argentina. South Africa, it'll be a close one against Italy. That'll be a close game. But, man, it's a missed opportunity for South Africa, who had a 2-goal lead. Argentina keeping the dream alive, coming back from 2 goals down to make it 2-2. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. We're going to be live tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream will be France v Brazil. France v Brazil, a massive group stage clash. We're going to be live for it. It's going to be insane. France need to win. They went down to a 0-0 draw to Jamaica. Brazil got a big 4-0 win against Panama in their first game. Cheers, Dom, who says, enjoy your night. And Lockie, guys, thanks so much for jumping in for this morning stream. It's been a little bit different, but it's been good fun indeed. Julian says, fantastic match. Found this match interesting. It was a fascinating clash, wasn't it? Quite a roller coaster. Very even in the end. Well done to Argentina getting themselves back in the game. And we're keen to see how these teams go for the remainder of the tournament. 3 games in total today. We've got England-Denmark tonight, which I'll be heading down to, and then Denmark-Haiti. Guys, hope you guys enjoy the action. Cheers, guys. Enjoy.